Greetings, everyone. For just a few moments, I want to use Psalm 46, verse 1, to reason with us around the thought, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Psalm 46, verse 1 reads like this: God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. There are times in all of our lives when we come face to face with the brutal and sometimes merciless realities of life. We've all been faced with those moments when we felt like we were stuck between the proverbial rock and a hard place, sandwiched between doomed if you do and doomed if you don't. Times when we wanted to throw our hands in the air and give up the good fight of faith. The question is, what do you do when you're faced with times like these? Where or to whom do you turn? Where can you go to find adequate answers to whatever is wrong at that particular moment? Well, we could tilt the bottle or seek relief in some opiates that dress themselves up as the solution to what ails us. We could very well accept the ongoing invitations from anxiety and depression who want desperately to be our constant companions. They want to come in and keep us company and hang out with us 24/7, 365. There are friends and family members who love us and care for us, some of them very deeply. But even they are not able to come to our aid in those deep and troubling moments in our lives. What then should we do? Might I suggest that we turn to the Word of God as penned by the psalmist in Psalm 46? You and I are encouraged to hear the Word of God when the psalmist says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. The psalmist is writing from his or her own experience of having walked with the Lord in bygone days. The psalmist begins this very comforting psalm by saying, from personal experience, that God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. What the psalmist wants you and me to know is that God is always there to help, providing refuge, providing security, and providing peace. God's power is complete and God's ultimate victory is certain. God will not fail to rescue those who love God. As the psalmist tells us of God's omnipresence and of God's omnipotence, we are reminded that the fear of mountains or cities suddenly crumbling into the sea as a result of an earthquake or a nuclear blast haunts many of us even this day. But the psalm writer says that even if the world were to end, we need not fear. In the face of utter destruction, the writer expressed a quiet confidence in God's ability to save him or her. And I do believe that if God could do it for the psalmist, God can and will do it for you and me. It seems virtually impossible to consider the end of the world without becoming consumed by fear. But the Bible is clear. God is our refuge, even in the face of total destruction. God is not merely a temporary retreat. God is our eternal refuge and can provide strength in any circumstance. During this Lenten journey, upon which many of us are embarked, the evil one will come at us from all sides, attempting to turn us around, attempting to get us off track, attempting to distract us from our mission, trying to keep us from our destiny and our destination. But let me encourage you to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge God, and God will definitely direct your path. We are on our way to Resurrection Sunday morning, and no devil in hell will be allowed to turn us around. When our going gets rough and when the times get tough, as they often do, we are reminded that God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in the time of trouble. Therefore, we will run on and see what the end is going to be. Even when we are tired and frustrated as we fight the good fight of faith, we're going to run on. When we feel defeated on every hand, we're going to run on. When Satan tries to stop us and block us, we're going to run on. How and why, you ask? Well, we're going to run on because our God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. What do you do when you don't know what to do? Let me encourage you to go to the Lord, for God is always there. God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in time of trouble. God bless you.